Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of It's About Deep with the one and only The Deepers. I'm back again for New Music Friday, where we plug you with the latest house music and new releases within our producers that produce deep house or house music in general. It's house music. That's where you at. You know who's our plug? The one and only The Sam Mulepi Mupeli. Sorry, my brother. Mupeli. The one and only, the most reliable source for deep house music, the man that can plug you with the most deep house music that you can think of. Every Friday, if there's a new release, a couple of releases, go on to his Facebook, follow him on his social media handles at the Sam, and be immersed with the latest deep house music. Another plug that we use, the Playlist 5. They also hit us up with new music, as well as the record labels that mostly release deep house music. Your Groove on Lake and Dico Entertainment, a variety of them. So for today, we're gonna start off with last week. Last week Friday, um, I don't know what the date was. It was the 9th. On the 9th, on Friday last week, a variety of music was released. Starting it off with my brother, one and only Budlish, released a dope album, 11-track album titled Conquer. Track recommendation for you guys to listen upon is track number 4, Marigold, featuring Freak by Budlish. One thing I need to give shout out to about Budlish, my brother's music production has evolved drastically, and that's what I love. I love being a part of this journey of listening and reviewing music, and every time reviewing something new from an artist, any latest release is just the evolution, improvement, the taking risks, trying new things. I love witnessing that because it just tells a very beautiful story about the journey of production that they are part of. Moving it on, another separate listen that we're gonna have by Dawson, track titled New Day. This was recommended by a good friend of mine who's very, very impactful and critical to the Let's Go Deep channel because he always recommends something, gives us words of encouragement. It's a very cool lad that is such a house enthusiast, and I can't wait for one day we have him on the show where he just shares his own opinions because he's a very, very well knowledge individual within the house music spectrum. Where his opinion are highly recommended, just like you recommend mine. Moving it on. Yeah. So we got a new release by Dawson, New Day. I we're gonna have a bit of a listen to that track, but I'm gonna do a separate um review, deep house review on it. Following another deep house review that's gonna come out next week by a very good brother of mine who's pushing music. The sound that I'm gonna introduce you guys to there, you're gonna fall in love with. Um, moving on to today, a variety of deep house albums and EPs were released today. I'm gonna start it off with Echo Deep, Let It Be. We got Who Rules, Kento Lee and Zen, or is it Zay Mukeba? I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Please forgive me. um, including Fatu 98. Released under Candid Beans Records, titled Emasi Swain. Emasi Swain. I don't know if it's a track or it's an EP, but by the looks of it, it's dope. One thing I know. The queen of deep house music, queen of house music, CEO X, featuring O and Tefa Williams with a track titled Outside. And then another track. Yeah, we're gonna look into this track. We're gonna do I listen to this track. It's a track titled It Is Well by KG Sunset, Graffiti Mellow, and lastly Luca Music. 3 iconic house producers all in one package. You can expect good music from there. Especially from this track. I know for sure that KG Sunset and the vibe that you get from this track is a vibe that correlates with his title or his artist name. He produces this type of music where building up to an events day at a club, at an event, any sort, and it's you playing during that, you know, period of just entering the sunset. It's the most prestigious time to play because that's where you're allowed to express good music and just let us be. Moving it on, Gomez will release a dope album, um, which is titled Turning Pain into Music. One thing about Ngome Zulu, his tracks are very spiritual. Tracking back to 2021, when I had the privilege of listening to him, I mostly discovered his music under what's this track? And this mixtape by Nasty, Deep Soulful Sounds. And the BPM is dropped there, but once you got access to streaming and all that, and like Ngome Zulu, and just listen to the excitement I got when realizing that no, I know this from somewhere. Go back and change and go back and check there. And I'm like, damn, this is a very spiritual brew, and tracking back to now with the evolution within his production involving more vocals, it brings about a very long lasting feeling towards it, even longer than with what I've heard just alone of instruments, but now it has a deeper meaning and a collection to it. He needs to be studied. Can't be producing soulful music that just touches people on constant beat. Like soulfulness that just, the Kabza Kelvin Momo type of soulfulness that just long lasting. Anytime you're feeling some type of way, you go back in reference to the track because it always has a message resigning into it. Another dope release, titled Grateful EP by Elementic Soul. It's a 6-track EP. I've never heard of Elementic Soul. I've never been privileged to listening to his production. But now there's a day I check out what Elementic Soul produces. A track that I selected for us to listen to is track number 6, Trip to Maputo. I hope I'm saying it right. For all my Lumpompo housemates out there, please correct me if I'm wrong. Maputo. I hope I'm saying it right. Maputo, because if I was to say it in my home language, it's gonna be Maputo. But I'm sure it's Maputo. Maputo. Yeah. But let's have a listen to this track and check it out. Okay, this is a very. I did not expect this at the first go when I said it's my first time listening to it, but he stands to his name, Elementic Soul. Rock on, brother. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, no. I am gonna stop it here. But this is different. No, that's different. This is house. Realistically speaking, this is house. I did not expect that, to be quite honest. First impression from me, that's a good impression for a person who just realized. One tip I give you guys: properly listen to a producer, especially on an album, to find the best song or something for you. Or you listen to what you listen to. I love to go to where the producer's alone, with no feature, no nothing, so I can get a glimpse of who you are, understand you even more. And this was a good first impression. Elementic Soul. It's a proper one. Elementic Soul, man. It's a proper one. Chips on my board. Track number 6. I've heard this track somewhere. I've heard it in a mix. It also catches on to that sunset vibe. We're building up, the layouts, the different elements, the chord progressions, the allowment, that solo instrument of the saxophone just breathing, the way he constructed the notes just gave off that solo vibe of it. Lay keepy level. Flu season, I'm sorry. Yeah, but proper track. Check out the rest of this EP. I can't wait to check it out, because after listening to this, I know it's gonna be a very soulful one. Moving on. Another release. Dope one. KG Sunset. Where are you? No, where you are. It is well. Featuring KG Sunset, Graffiti. I hope I'm saying his name right. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Don't come for me. Graffiti, Mellow, Luca Music. Iconic house combo. All in one package. Let's listen to this. You can even just hear from the way it's starting that it's coming with a different tone. It's rushing, but it's like, cool down. I'll walk through it. I'll walk with you through it, Let's go. Exactly what I mentioned. Exactly what I mentioned. Sorry, that was just DJing. The I don't know the use of DJing. You can't just let me just slowly bring it down, twist the echo, twist the equalizers. It's just at the low, the mid, the high, transition. Don't need it like boom. You get me? But it's a dope song. House music. It's raw. It's authentic. I give it one. I give it like not literally rating it one, but like you get what I mean. I love it. It's dope. It's a nice build up. It's that track, that house music track where you're just releasing house music and playing it in the meanwhile while you're just building up to the night. Proper. All right, we're gonna stop it here. Please, if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. I would highly appreciate it. Our goal is just reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and yeah, share it to your friends, your family, people who love deep house. This is a space for you. You know, this is Let's Go Deep podcast where we produce and listen to proper deep house music, critically break it down, share you the new music that's out, and yeah, proper. Your boy, the one and only, the deepest, and I'm signing out over here.